Right guys, I got a new bike. It's a Honda and it's a street bike. So I picked this up the other day. It's a 1996 Cbr1100 BlackBird. Now I've wanted another sort of road bike for a long time really, since I had my ZX6 that I crashed. And I kind of wanted something more to do two up and sort of long distance stuff, which the ZX6 wasn't really made for. So I seen this pop up locally, £4,000 on it. I thought that's an absolute bargain. You know, when this came out, this was the world's fastest bike, 160 odd horsepower, heaps of torque, big fuel tank. You know, it's a bloody well looked after bike. It's got an aftermarket seat, aftermarket end cans. You know, it's a lot of bike for £4,000, I reckoned. So I snapped that up the other day. This is only my second ride on it. The ride back home wasn't the best, a bit scary. It just didn't handle right. Turns out the tyre pressures, the front was at 5 psi and the rear was at 10. So that was that issue. The tyres are a bit fucked, a bit worn on the edges, so I have ordered a new set. They are wearing all unevenly. The Bridgestone BT023s, I think, same as what were on the Mean Streak, and they were all worn unevenly too, so I really don't rate those tyres. I've ordered a set of Mechler Z8s, I think, so they should be here end of the week. Overall I'm pretty happy with it. A couple of marks on it, so a couple of scratches here on the fairing, and you know, like stone chips on the engine and all that, but you know, it's a, what's that, 27-year-old bike. I think it's in pretty good nick for its age really. It's done 65,000 kilometers, which is bugger all. The guy who bought it off only had it for 3 weeks, he said, and he sold it because he'd had major shoulder surgery and he just couldn't get into that riding position. That was a bit suspicious, but I did a car jam report on it, and the guy before him had it for 18 years, so that's pretty good, I reckon. Not many people have a bike for 18 years, so I'd say it's been well looked after. So what I do, I got it back home. First thing I do with any bike that I buy second hand, you strip it all apart, give it a clean. That's where you find out some weird things. So I pulled the fairings off. I found an oil leak on the cam chain tensioner. It looked like you got a brand new cam chain tensioner there, which is actually pretty good because that's one of the common failure points on this motorcycle. But it didn't have a gasket on it, so it was leaking oil. So I've ordered a new one of them, and it's got a brand new, or looks brand new, regulator rectifier, which is another common failure point on this bike. They're the only two real failure points on the bike, and they've been looked after. So I'd say it's been well looked after in its life. The brakes are good. The chain sprocket is getting near the end of its life, but I cleaned it all up today, lubed it. It's actually not too bad. I will change those tyres, like I said, and then I'm just going to ride it. I'm pretty happy with it. It starts and runs well. It is the 96 model, so it's got the analog dials and it's carbureted, but yeah, it runs great. No issues with the way it runs. It's got a big, it's got 22 litre tank, so it should have a decent-ish range, and it should be good two up. I've not tried Danny on the back yet. I'm not going to do that until I change those tyres. Pretty exciting. I did tell Danny I was only going to keep it for the summer and then sell it, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm pretty pleased with it. Yeah, I can't wait to put some Ks on this thing. It does have serious power. Like, it's the fastest thing I've ever ridden. It would smoke my old ZX6, that's for sure. But it is a big girl. Like, it's way, was it 223 kg dry? So it's same weight really as the GS. Right guys, so this is my new bike. I hope you like it as much as I do. I fucking love it. I'm going to get a new set of tyres on it in the next probably couple of weeks, and then I'll take you out with Danny on the back, see what she reckons. Hopefully she likes it as much as I do. She's not too keen at the moment, but I do currently own 3 bikes, so that's probably why she's not too keen on it. And yeah. So anyway guys, thanks for watching my new bike vid. I hope you like it, and I'll catch you all next time guys. See you later.